Hello my ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. How is everybody doing? It feels like 5 minutes since I was last here, this time yesterday, doing a walkthrough. And as promised yesterday, I said today we'll be looking at the a Gothic Witch's Oracle. This is 40 card deck and guidebook. It's by Raven Digitalis and art is John Santorini Ross. Santorinius? I'm not sure if I've said that right, probably not. Did show some cards from this on Saturday when Sharon and I looked at this as part of the spotlight. It is available now from Oneness Emporium. The link to the shop will be in the description. And, you know, as always, I don't know if I have to say it on every video, but just in case you're watching this for the first time, if you want to get this, you can have 10% off if you use the code at checkout, which is Hermits10, which is down here in the corner. So let's take a look. I mean, it's in a lovely clamshell box, magnetic, nice and sturdy. It's in a glossy box. It says a Gothic Witch's Oracle on the front. On the back, it says work with the mystical underpinnings of the Gothic subculture to enhance your craft. In the spirit of, gosh, let's have a look at that. Empath's Oracle deck. In the spirit of his Empath's Oracle deck, so that must have been a first deck, Raven Digitalis has created a Gothic Witch's Oracle in collaboration with world-renowned photographic artist John Santorini. I can't say it. Don't know why I'm struggling with that name so much. Because I want to say Santorinos. Santorinos. However, I'm really sorry if, John, you ever watch this and I'm completely butchering your name. It looks like Santorinos. Shadow exploration is an integral part of advancing the path of witchcraft. This deck is especially relevant to readers who are not afraid to dive deeper into the workings of the unconscious mind. The art of divination is, by its very nature, an act of exploring the unseen. This deck will take you on a journey to the next level. These 40 cards and accompanying guidebook encourage readers to embrace their own creativity and intuition when performing divination. By exploring the dark and mysterious aspects of life, we can better understand ourselves and discover our unique place in the world. So that's pretty cool. Let's have a look. We've got quite a chunky book, which is 169, maybe 173 pages. Yeah. We do have cards and their meanings and key themes, but there's quite a bit in here. We've got using the deck, embracing musical healing, constructing a shadow shrine, that's easy for me to say, accepting inner beauty. So there are your cards, but then at the back it looks like we've got quite a bit extra as well. So once we get past the 40 cards, how much information do you get? You get the image, how amazing that image is, key themes, the esoteric summary, activating the insights. You get a good 3 or 4 pages for each card. Yeah, so quite a nice guidebook. And we have the cards here. There are 40, as mentioned. I tend to like a few more when it comes to Oracle, but, you know, 40 is not too bad, I suppose. Let's bring the camera down and have a look. Okay, so in terms of card size, it's compared to a tarot deck. It's a proper, what I would call a proper oracle size, really, taller than a tarot and wider as well. In keeping with a lot of oracle decks, really. These are the backs. I love the dark colours. We have moths. I'm not really keen on moths, but it's just an outline. And this lovely kind of browns and blacks, very dark and gothic, and it's in keeping with the theme of the deck, really. So, as you can see here, we have embracing musical healing. There is nudity in this deck as well, just as a warning, in case people don't like that. We have black borders, and we have the image. And as I said, it is photographic. Constructing a shred. Said it was easy for me to say. Constructing a shadow shrine. Shadow shrine. Gosh, say that fast 5 times. Accepting inner beauty. Rejecting social conditioning. Learning from sorrow. Taming the ego. Invoking with makeup. Crafting a shadow spell. Bonding with the elements. Modifying the body. Oh yeah, it's got piercings and things. Meditating for deeper wisdom. I just feel very female centric, which I get it, witches and all that, but as I always say, men are witches too. Recalibrating life's direction. Observing the lunar cycle. Examining sex and gender identity. Healing with fashion. Navigating personal boundaries. That's an important one. Dancing a spiritual communion. Contemplating diet and routine. That's a fantastic photo. Nurturing the inner child. Honouring our ancestors. Shattering the mental prison. Loving your uniqueness. That's brilliant. Reflecting on vices. Working with nocturnal energies. I know I said 40 cards wasn't a lot, but I feel like there's a lot of cards and we're only at 25. Balancing the natural and the urban. Utilising dark magic tools. Enchanting jewellery and accessories. Generating self-confidence. Assembling an esoteric symbol. Honing psychic and empathic skills. Performing blood magic. Communicating with the dead. Transcending suffering. Love this image. Mourning life's hardships. Casting with water magic. Accessing the web of life. Very very bizarre. Reminds me of an old curiosity museum we've got here in the city. Divine in the Unknown. Studying Global Spirituality. Creating Dark Art. And Resting the Mind and Body. So let's just pull a card, and I want to see, we'll look at this one. Examining sex and gender identity. I want to see the sort of information that you get in the book. So this is card 14. Okay, so the key themes are understanding the fluid nature of sexual and romantic attraction, forgiving insecurities associated with social relationships, and breaking the mold of gender stereotypes. Everything in life is fluid and exists on a spectrum. Amen. While labels and identities are important, it's equally important to be open to change and diversity. Everyone has a different experience with gender identity and sexual orientation. The two shouldn't be confused, though. I do have to point that out. And just like with religion and politics, it's essential to come to our own conclusions rather than simply conforming to common social beliefs. We goth and witch types are many things, but conformists we are not. It goes on, I won't read it all. And then activating the light section, this card of finding balance in human experience, because I'll read that again. Activating the light. This is a card of finding balance in human experience because we all have different relationships to sexuality and gender. Examine how you relate to these topics and where you may be short-sighted. It's time to reflect on this subject in your personal life. For some readers, or during some readings, romantic relationships may be a common theme. How does your sexuality and gender identity, no matter what it is or isn't, come to play with seeking or avoiding romantic company? Are you persuaded by social or familiar expectations? Do you have a healthy relationship with sex, masturbation, and physical and romantic attraction? Is your spirit longing for more inclusion and respect from others or yourself? And again, it goes on. Just wanted to give you a flavour of what the book covers. Yeah, and I know sex and gender identity often get conflated or grouped together, but I think it's really important to stress that they are very different things. Obviously, sex refers to the binary, in law in this country, the binary of male and female. Gender identity is much broader than that. Gender identity is not necessarily what's between your legs, it's what's between your ears. And sexual orientation is completely different to your sense of who you are in terms of your gender. It's about who you are attracted to, both physically and emotionally. So, but yeah, interesting deck. Let me know your thoughts. I know particularly when we did the walk through this deck in particular, I should say, really appealed to a lot of people in the chat. But yeah, don't forget to check it out at Oneness Emporium. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow, and tomorrow we will look at the Black Ritual Tarot. So that will be tomorrow's deck to take a look at. All right, thanks for watching, everyone, and until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.